Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely want to get started right now. I know I'm supposed to start at 8. Okay, I know that. I know that. Okay, but I'm getting started right now. Okay, because I can't wait to share this information with you guys. I'm just so excited. Okay, so we're just gonna wait maybe a couple seconds, a couple more seconds. Then we're just gonna get started, guys. And feel free to ask questions while you're on the live stream on YouTube. This is live, guys. All right, we are live, and we're gonna get started with this vendor credit. How many of you want to know about vendor credit? Okay, how to get vendor credit for your business. I'm talking about real financing. Going in the store and walking out with items, all right? And you didn't have to pay at the cash register, but you got to pay 15 days later, 30 days later, 60 days later, 90 days later. All depends on the vendor. It all depends on the vendor. You see, with vendor credit is something that you have to get first before you can advance at any level above vendor credit in business credit financing. All right. Vendor credit, just like in consumer credit, how you had to start with a secured credit card because you were a beginner on the beginner level, so it is in the business world. But these credit cards or these cards are called vendor credit. Okay, so we start off with the vendor credit. Now, vendor credit, maybe one of these companies, one of these vendors will give you a net 30 account. A net 30 account, say they give you $1,000 on a net 30 account. What that means is that in 30 days, within that 30 days, you have to pay that $1,000 back. And yes, you got to pay it all in full. Okay, and so it's not like a credit card where you can just pay the minimum payment. No, you got to pay all that $1,000 back in full, but it'll be in 30 days. Okay, so a net 30 account, it would need to be paid within the 30 days. Now, if you get a net 60 account, that would actually need to be paid when? Let's see if you can, if you know the answer to that one. When does a net 60 account need to be paid back? That's right, 60 days. But we are going to pay it when? Good job. That's right. Ebby, that's right. It's 60 days. When are we going to pay it? There you go. We're going to pay it early. Why? Why do we want to pay these net 30 accounts, net 60 accounts, net 90-day accounts? Why do we want to pay them early? Why? There you go. Some of you are thinking, why do we want to pay early? Because we are going to get that 100 paydex score. That's right, man, you guys. That's so good. Build a good track record. Good job, Eddie. You see what I mean? That's what we need to be focused on, paying it early, not just on time. So remember, paying it early gets you a 100 paydex score. Okay, now a paydex score is different from the FICO score. Remember, we're talking about business credit. Okay, so the 100 paydex score is our goal. Why do we want a 100? So that we can get financing quicker, because that's what the lenders are looking at. They're looking at our business credit profile, they're looking at our business credit score, and they are making their lending decisions off of that. Now, you don't need business credit to do velocity banking. Mm-mm. But can velocity banking be applied in your business credit? Out of this world. I mean, you're talking about a whole other world when you're talking about velocity banking and business credit. They go together like peas and carrots, rice and beans, collard greens and cornbread, guys. They really do. Peanut butter and jelly. All right? So, when you're starting out on vendor credit, unlike with revolving accounts, you got to set time that you got to pay it back. And we already covered that, okay? You're going to be paying it back. When it says 60, hey, Pay it back in 45, pay it back in 30. You can even pay it back in 50 days, okay? But we want to pay it back early than that net. So if you got a net 15, make sure it's paid back way before that net 15, okay? What's some good places to apply for business credit cards? Woo, hey, that's a great question. Can I answer it like this? CreditWiz at investorpro.org. CreditWiz at investorpro.org. Email me and I will give you more details. All right? Absolutely. So as we continue on with the vendor credit, starting your business credit profile out the right way, that's why we want to focus on vendor credit first. Okay? Of course, that's not our goal. Our goal is to get those cash credit cards and even bigger than that. But you got to start out at the vendor credit level. All right. So once you've done this, you can then use this credit to pay back what you use. And that account, once you pay it back, it gets reported to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. Okay. Now, there are not a lot of vendors that report to Equifax. But if you find one that does, that's a plus. Okay. So once it gets reported and they say, hey, this guy, this girl is good to go. They have paid me back in full. They've paid early because they've listened to CJ's videos. All right. And so we're just going to go ahead and give them a 100 paydex score. What does that do then? You then get established. Your EIN gets established as a credible business that will pay back. Now, how many of you know that reputation is a beautiful thing when it's good? Absolutely. So you got a good reputation already. Now, once you've established this good reputation, you'll need 5 of these payment experiences, reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, reporting to Experian, okay, and Equifax, to start getting approved for revolving store credit cards. Do you see how you're going from one level to the next? So you've already done the vendor credit with the net 15, net 30, net 60, net 90. And you've proven yourself there. You've got the 5 payment experiences. They've already reported to the business credit bureaus, and they've said that you were good. Okay, you've got 5 of those good marks. Now you're going up a level. What level is that? From vendor credit to what? Absolutely. Health before wealth. Chew, I can definitely help you with that. Yes, I do. CreditWiz at investorpro.org. Email me. I will hook you up. From vendor to revolving store credit cards. Absolutely. These are cards such as Lowe's, Home Depot, Staples, Amazon, Dell, Apple, Walmart. The list goes on and on of these store credit cards that you can utilize for your business, anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. Now, after that, what happens? You'll get 10 payment experiences from these, okay, from the store credit cards and the vendor, all right? So say you can get like 5 payment experiences from the store side, from the store credit card side, and you can get 5 payment experiences from the vendor credit side. And then what happens next? You got the 10 payment experiences. Next, after the revolving store credit cards, this is exciting, guys. Then you go to the cash credit cards. That's your Visa. That's your MasterCard. That's your Amex. Okay? And I have even heard of people, Christine was a client of ours, she got a no limit Amex card. Business, on the business side. Beautiful thing. She owns a trucking company. She's going to be utilizing that. I'm talking about in a major way. It's so awesome, guys, what this business credit can do for you. All right? So remember, you got to start out with starter vendors. What I'm going to do now, because, a lot of places, they will not, they won't give you initial starter credit. So don't even start applying. Like Staples, they're not going to give you an initial starter credit. You can get revolving store credit card, but not an initial. So if you're just starting out, These are the companies that will give you that initial starter credit. All right? Laughlin Associates. Usually they have net 30 terms. They'll report, and within 30 to 60 days, they report to Experian. Okay? And they deal with corporate setup and compliance. So they're a good one. Quill. Okay? This is basically an office packaging and cleaning supplies. They report to Dun& and Bradstreet. Okay? These guys are big time. They will help you to get your credit profile established. All right. So usually they'll put you on a 90-day prepayment schedule. If you order items each month for like 3 months, they typically approve you for a net 30 account. These are great, great companies. So Quill is one. Uline is another. Okay, so that's another one. That's a shipping, packing, and industrial supplies company. They report to Dun& and Bradstreet. Okay. And let's see another one. Yeah, so that's actually all of them that I know of. Oh, Reliable. You can look those up as well. Reliable will help you as well. So once you have those 5 payment experiences reported, you can then secure store credit cards. All right. So after that, these types of business credit store cards, they usually have limits that are 10 to 100 times greater than the consumer credit. Why? Well, because as a consumer, you're not going to buy $10,000 computers, $10,000 worth of computer supplies, but as a business you might, and that's when that financing will come into play. Okay? So after that, you can get approved with no personal guarantee. No personal guarantee for these unsecured store business credit cards. All right? That's what's so beautiful about it. So once you establish that vendor account, then you got to move up to the revolving store credit cards. Then it's going to be the cash credit cards. And then it will be, and that's what we'll go over tomorrow. All right. What's next after the cash credit cards? Guys, if you're looking to get business credit, don't spend the hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars trying to do it yourself. Credit Whiz at investorpro.org. I will assist you. My team will assist you in getting credit, loans, financing, period, for your business. Okay? And it won't take years to do so. Listen, I'm excited, man. You got to email me. Okay? I email you back. Creditwiz at investorpro.org. I'll go ahead and give you the details, the spelling of that email right in the details. Okay? So listen, God bless, and you have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow at about the same time, 7:30. Okay? It'll be 7:30 we'll start, and we will go over what's next after you get the cash credit cards. All right? You take care, guys.